we decided to invite the good people from the hip hop band from Brooklyn, Quincy Vidal. So here we have Caleb and Liasha. Excuse me if I'm saying your name wrong.
It's all good.
So can you guys present yourself and tell us what is Quincy Vidal and who are you guys?
We're a hip hop group based out of Brooklyn. We met in college where we both went to acting school. We went to SUNY Purchase Acting Conservatory. Number one. That's how we met, and we started making music back in 2010.
Yes.
We made our first album, Cooking in Brooklyn. Released it in October of 2010. And then we just played shows around our school, and then we just released our second album, Sentimental Moods, last November 2012. So now we're just like playing shows and just like making videos and just living it up in Brooklyn. She's from DC, and I'm from San Francisco. So we'd like to, add our respective styles to this kind of music.
And how do you guys ended up in New York?
College.
College, okay.
We came out here for college.
So Liasha is from DC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you, Caleb?
I'm from San Francisco, California.
Myself. Oh, we are from Cali. Oh.
Yep.
I'm a old school, California, Los Angeles fan. So whenever I hear that someone is from Cali, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
From there. And okay, can you explain us what is the meaning of Quincy Vidal, and is there even a meaning behind the nickname of the band?
You do that one.
So Quincy Vidal, that came from. Well, first of all, we went through so many different names before we decided to call ourselves Quincy Vidal.
Okay.
And what happened was he just asked me, what street did you grow up on? And so I was like, Quincy. And he grew up on Vidal Drive or something. Mm-hmm. And so we just put Quincy Vidal.
And it sort of worked. I don't think we expected it to work, but we both heard it. We heard the two names together, and we were like, "Ooh, that's sexy." It. So we just stuck.
Yeah, it has a nice sound to it, So
yeah.
I thought that it was like something really dark, So yeah,
it's so simple.
It's actually a nice explanation. Actually, I discovered you. I first heard you guys on Sentimental Moods,
mm-hmm.
which was for me like your first album,
Mm-hmm.
And then I hooked on Cooking in Brooklyn. But I have to say that my favorite one is Sentimental Moods.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, what is the meaning why did you choose to have that title for your album?
That came about really. It was almost the same as choosing the name for our band.
Because the name of the album.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So this is what happened, right? So it was last summer, and we were recording a bunch of songs, and we were trying to come up with names for the album that sort of matched the feel of the songs we were recording.
Okay.
And we came up with some pretty silly ones. I know I came up with.
I don't remember.
I came up with one called. One of them was Rallo Rasse, which is just a word I made up.
I was about to say Thieving Woods.
Or the Thieving Woods. But what happened was that Christopher Rashi Stevenson, who's the guy who does the poems at the beginning and the end of Sentimental Moods, he actually the intro on Sentimental Moods was a beat I made back in 2011.
Okay.
And I sampled Sentimental Moods and had Chris write a poem to it, and in the poem he said Sentimental Moods, and I was just like,
Boom.
I was just like, that's it. I was like, that's the album name right there, because like we've heard In a Sentimental Mood, and like he just addressed it in a way that just made it like universal, so that everybody could really just like relate to it, like sentimental moods. And so like that was what explained every kind of song, because that's what our songs are. They just like address situations and moods. And like you got a song like Treat Me Warm, which is about like falling in love and falling out of love, and then you've got a song like Tired as Shit, which is just stupid about like robbing your boss at gunpoint. You know what I mean? So it's like, so it's just like Sentimental Moods just totally just fit all the songs we had, so we just stuck with that.
Actually, my favorite song of the album is 93 Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah.
That's actually, there's an interesting story behind that song too.
Oh God.
That's really my song right there, you know.
Yeah.
And actually, what I liked about Sentimental Mood is that it actually, because I kind of see myself as a crate digger, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I like to actually destroy a song, you know, find every single samples the producer used, you know, to produce the track, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually what I liked about Sentimental Mood. It's like it gave me a lot of work, you know. So I was like, oh damn, okay, is that 2020 here, you know? Is that? So yeah, I was like, that's for me, you know. Which brings me to my next question, which is, how do you guys work? What is your I don't know, what is your modus operandi? I think that Caleb, you produce the tracks, right?
Most of them, yeah.
Okay, so how do you guys? Yeah, what is the modus operandi behind the production of Sentimental Mood, for example?
Well, usually how it goes is that I'll just like, it's rough because when it comes to making beats for me, I'm really.
Because I ask you that because I didn't know that you produced until I actually, you know, really went into the credits and everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of yeah, I didn't want to give you too much credit, you know, but I was kind of impressed, you know, by the production.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wanted to know how you guys, you know, you work around your album. Yes.
Well, I start the beat, I guess. I'll like hear a song somewhere and like just like put a star next to it in my head and be like, I gotta revisit that. And then I just go and find it, chop it up, and just like experiment. Really, I'm really picky, and I'm a perfectionist. Yeah. So if for a second, if I start a beat and immediately it's not really speaking to me, I will let it go. Some I'll let go completely. Others I'll like start and then come back to. But for all the ones that really kind of worked and like the ones like you hear ended up on the album, those are the beats that immediately like did something for me. Those are the beats where like as soon as I started working on it, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it and I knew exactly where it was gonna go. Those are the beats you end up hearing. And so what happens is I like make the beat and I'll be like maybe halfway through it and I'll let her hear it and she'll be like, yeah, that's tight. Yeah. You know, she'll maybe like start coming up with some ideas for like what she should write. Right. And a lot of the time she'll write, I won't know what to write and she'll write something and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna write about that. Okay. Like that happened with Fly. That happened with Fly. Like I made Fly I actually flew back home to California and I made that in my mom's kitchen in California. And I was like, this is a tight beat, but I have no idea what to write to, right? Like, I'd have no idea what to write about to it. Like, I wasn't even, like, for a second considering that a Quincy Vidal beat. And so, like, I let Kahim hear it, who's the dude that's featured on that track. And he was writing something different to it about, like, maybe a house party or something. And then Liasha came in with a verse, and she was like, this is kind of weird. The flow's a little weird. And it's like a weird topic. But she did it, and she was like, and that was it. It was like, we're going to write this song about falling in love with an alien. and it worked.
That's usually how it works most times.
Yeah.
You know, he usually just makes the beat. You know, I'll hear it and just write something to it, and you know.
And we always are in awe of how different our processes are.
Right.
Because Liasha can sit down and just like write something out, and if like it needs to be changed, she can just go in and change the parts that need to be changed. Whereas if I'm gonna write something out, like that's gonna be it. Like I'm gonna sit there and that's gonna, like, if the verse doesn't work, I'm just gonna write a completely different verse. Okay. Whereas she can have like several drafts of a verse
and like different pieces.
And different pieces. Like you should see her book. Like she writes part of her verse like over here, and then like the second part on 3 pages over, and then like while she's recording, she'll like spit this part, turn the pages, and spit this part. And like me, I just got it. I got it. It's just it all works in the end, but it's so different when it's being put together.
Actually, what you are saying about Liasha does not really surprise me, because okay, the same way I am really impressed by your production skills. I am really impressed by the way Liasha spits. You know? Because, okay,
Thank you.
Because first, I like female MCs, you know, and since the representation of nowadays female MC lack in, I would say, skills and quality, you know. I was okay. Let me give you an example. On the song, okay, 93 Jeep Cherokee.
Okay.
It's my favorite, you know. Yasha's verse is a killer. Really a killer. I tried, you know, there is a kind of event here in Montreal named Hip Hop Karaoke. You know, where fans, you know, can go on scene and actually sing their favorite, you know, rap, you know. Actually, I was planning on doing Quincy Vidal rap, but I'm sorry, Liasha, you can, you know, because I cannot go as fast, you know. So which also brings me to the second to my next question, which is, I really had the feeling that you guys, when I was listening to you, that you guys managed to be relevant for the old school audience, you know, while still being able to be relevant for today's rap, you know. So how do you do that? You know, how do you do that? What's your technique, and how would you describe your technique, by the way?
Well,
what's your style? What's your kung fu?
Really, it's kind of just naturally in both of us, because, you know, we grew up in the 90s, and so, you know, naturally, a lot of our music is going to sound like, I hope it don't mute, because a lot of our music is going to, you know, sound like that. But, you know, that's in us, that's in our bodies, in our souls, so it just comes out.
All right, and can we already ask you what is next for Quincy Vidal? Are you guys already working on your next project? Will we see a video soon? We need something to eat. We need something to eat, guys.
We got a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
We had an idea. Pretty soon after Sentimental Moods came out that sort of got put on the back burner. We had an idea for a mixtape where we were going to just take, because we get so many comparisons to old school artists, we were just going to take a whole bunch of just like old school classic beats and just put a QV twist on them, which is something that's still in the works. We're in sort of a transition period right now as far as life. And so that sort of got put on the back burner. And then another idea we had was, and this is exclusive, what I'm about to tell you.
I'm nervous.
This is exclusive. Because while we have a certain style together, our styles separate. are very different from what we do together. And so I've worked on music on my own. I have a solo album. Liasha is like, she's been writing a lot of music on her own lately, and she has like enough material for like, I would say like 2 albums really. And so that's something we were thinking of doing something like maybe a joint album, almost like Speakerbox Love Below.
Wow.
2-in-1.
Like 2-in-1, just like put it out, because we were thinking that'd be good because they would get to know us individually as far as music goes, and since everybody knows Quincy Vidal better than they know us individually, it'd just be a good way to get it out, you know, and people could bump us both, you know what I'm saying? And that was just like, and we weren't gonna do that as like, you know, because like Speakerbox Love Below sort of like let people know, all right, Outkast is sort of going their separate ways, but we weren't gonna do it that way. We were gonna do it in a way that was like,
we're still together.
This is what we sound like apart.
Yeah. And
like we thought it would be cool to do a double album. You know, that's like a cool concept, and we just wanted to do
those
it.
Guys are getting me excited.
Yeah.
But these are just ideas.
These are just ideas.
Know.
Yeah. We did this. We're still in this transition period. We're still working on stuff, but and there are always ideas for like an actual 3rd album too, which probably, you know, would follow somewhat of the same structure as our previous 2 albums.
Yeah.
And they're like what we just said, they're all ideas that we still have to like really set in stone, but they're just floating around right now.
Can you give me a few hints about an MC that I discovered on your album, the name of whom is You Life, I think.
Alive.
On the song In Return.
That's him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So who is You Life, and actually, what is the sample that you used on?
I used Nature Boy by Nat King Cole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty proud of that. I'm proud of that beat.
Oh, well,
I made that beat in California too.
As you should, because the beat is monster.
Yeah.
Nat King Cole, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we talk about that.
Ah, that's nice. Okay, and by the way, will there be another video on for Sentimental Mood?
Yes, there will be.
Oh, nice.
I think our big one's gonna come out soon. I'm gonna say by the end of the summer, our big one's gonna come out. Because you know we had a fundraiser to make a short film back in January, right? January.
Oh,
and
Right. Yeah.
And that's gonna come out soon. We've been like I said, big transition period for us right now, so that's been put on the back burner, but it's coming, and it's gonna be really good.
Well, it hasn't really been put on the back burner because we filmed it already.
Right.
It's just in post production.
Yeah, and
so we have to do all of that.
Yeah,
that's really nice.
So yeah, there'll definitely be more coming out, and also videos that are just like I don't know if you've ever seen that video we did called 8-Bitch. It was like officially our first video. It was like shot on an iPhone.
It's
we were
on
just kind of like this. I think we should do a part 2, which might come soon.
We should.
So we're gonna work on that too.
Is it gonna be in the same style as in Little Brother?
Maybe.
I really like Little Brother.
That was a funny one, dude.
Little brother.
You should see us perform that one live. That one's a fun one to perform live.
I think that what is actually cool about you guys is that, well, it's in my opinion, you know, that people can actually relate, you know, to what you are saying and to your lyrics, because, for example, in Little Brother, I saw myself, you know, but as the little brother, you know.
Yeah.
so and even in 93 Jeep Cherokee, you know, I could really relate. I'm not gonna explain the whole thing here. But, yeah, I could relate, you know, even in return. So I really like, you know, and I think that actually Sentimental Moods is a perfect title, you know, for the whole project. Which impressed me in another way is that it's a 15 tracks album, and there are no skits.
Yeah.
And we like skits.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of skits.
I do pretty much too, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm impressed when artists, because yeah, look, okay, sorry for the French words, but look, most of the artists nowadays put out 13 or 11th tracks album. For example, the last Kanye West album is only 10 track long, you know.
Yeah.
And when they do that, they used to put 2 or 3 interludes or skits, you know, between the tracks in order to make the album appear like it's 15 or 16, you know, tracks long, which the compromise that you didn't choose to do, you know. So I kind of like that, you know. It's like I am having enough for my money, you know.
Yeah.
I really dig that. And so, going back to the short film, is the campaign over? The Kickstarter campaign?
Yeah, the campaign's over. Shooting's over. Now we're just in the process of editing it, getting it all together.
And when can the fan expect the project to be released?
Late summer, early fall.
Okay, so it's this year.
Yes.
Okay, nice. That's really nice. Will we see a few of the people you invited on your album?
Yeah, Chris, the dude who did the 2 poems, is in it. Chaz Giovanni, who did the last verse on Stuck in Bed-Stuy, is in it. What else is in it? And then a bunch of, you know, we went to acting school, so a bunch of our actor colleagues are like, it's packed with purchase actors. Packed. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's a crazy video, and people are gonna like it. Yeah.
Okay, you both you guys went to acting school, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I saw, I think, on your Twitter that both of you acted and okay, I don't know the right English word, you know, to say it, but producer or I think that it is Caleb that who is behind the realization of movies. I don't know the right word, you know, but I thought that you were a director. Okay, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Excuse my French. Sorry.
It's all good.
Okay, so are you the one that that directed Stuck in Bed-Stuy video?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
So that's really nice. And okay, coming back to Sentimental Moods. What are your favorite tracks of the album?
That's a tough one, dude. I definitely like my top 5.
Okay.
Top 5. In Return, Stuck in Bed-Stuy, 93 Jeep, Pillow.
Is that in any particular order?
No, it's not in any particular order. 93 Jeep, Pillow, Stuck in Bed-Stuy, In Return, and it's a tie between Treat Me Warm and Petrichor.
For me, it's hard for me to have a favorite, but I really like. I don't know, because I kind of like all of them.
Yeah, that's
They're
a
like
tough
my
one.
babies. You know? I don't know. You can't pick what child you like better. I don't know, but
some people do.
Oh, but then there's Love You Love. Yeah, I don't know if I can.
Yeah, I don't know, because I like them all.
I'll tell you this: one of my favorite beats that I made on the album is "Love You Love Me." I really like that beat a lot. I'm proud of that beat.
Yeah.
Love
I'm
you,
really
love
proud of that beat.
you. Okay,
I can say that I surprised myself on I guess Fly.
Daydreams,
Yeah,
clean
because
skies, perfect grass.
that was my first time. I you know, I didn't do it on purpose. It just came out that way when I was writing it. But that was the first time that I wrote a verse that was more like a poem rather than a rap verse. And so, I don't know, I kind of surprised myself with that one, I guess. But I love them all.
Is there any funny story that you guys can share with us about the production of Sentimental Moods?
I think the funniest story behind it is 93G.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead, tell that story.
93G is like, I think it's one of our proudest. Like we're really proud of that song because the way it came together, just like it was just right. It was during the summer. It was one day during the summer. It rained really hard, and our apartment was really faulty. So the rain came through the walls. I don't know if my verse on In Return where I say rain coming through the walls, that's true.
Oh my God.
Like the rain started coming through the walls and through the ceiling, so like our entire floor was covered in
like
water.
A waterfall.
We had a bucket about this big, and it was like almost full of water. It was coming through like apartment ceiling over there, apartment ceiling over three places in the ceiling, and it was literally coming through the cracks in the brick of our apartment.
Is that why you talk about the landlord too?
Yep.
Okay.
Because he's a dick.
Everything is true in the song.
Everything's true. If it sounds like anything's fabricated, we may have like exaggerated like a tiny bit just to make it a bit more entertaining, but everything's based in definite truth. Everything is based in truth. So the rain, it had rained, and so like that night after we had dealt with all of it, there was plastic everywhere, there were buckets everywhere. It was just me and my girlfriend alone in the house. And I mean, you know.
Yeah.
You know what happened.
Yeah.
And so afterwards, I was just sitting on the edge of my bed, and I was like, I feel like making a beat. She was like, oh, go ahead. I'll just, read a book. I'll just, like, watch a movie. So I was like, I sat at my desk, and I was like, okay. So I just, like, went to my iTunes library and literally picked the first song I saw. And so at the top of my iTunes library is Aaliyah. And so I just picked the first Aaliyah song I saw, which was Erica Kane. Yeah. And so I just picked it, and I was just like, I'm not really, I stray away from songs with drums to sample because I'm an okay producer, but when it comes to drums, I really haven't perfected how to sample drums yet. But I was like, fuck it, I'll see what I can do. So I chopped it up, and it was one of those songs where as soon as I chopped it up and started playing with the samples, it just like worked. Everything was working really well, and I was inspired by the events that had taken place before, with my girlfriend. And so I made that song, I made that beat, and I was like, this is tight. This is like so different than what we've like done before. It's like really 90s, but like in a different way. Like we've done 90s hip hop, but we've never done 90s R&B before.
Yeah.
And so I made that beat, and then I went to bed, and the next morning I woke up and start. So before I went and did that, I sat at my desk and wrote my part. I wrote my verse for 93G. And I was like, all right, I wrote this. I'm going to go do my fingerprints. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show it to Liasha. She's going to fucking love it. So I go do my fingerprints. I come back and Liasha's there and I show it to her. I'm like, listen to this beat and listen to what I wrote to it. She's like, yo. She's like, this is tight. And she starts writing to it, right? And so then, and like my girlfriend was gone and she was gone for most of the day. And Liasha's writing, and so one of our friends comes over, Asia comes over, and she had bought a whole bunch of groceries from Trader Joe's, and so she starts making fucking like curry and like samosas and shit, and we're all just writing. I'm perfecting the beat. I'm recording my part to it. Liasha's writing. It was just all so like the vibe was just creative. We had food. We had music. The vibe was just right, and it had been only like it had only been like 18 hours since I like made the beat, and so we ate. Karina, my girlfriend, came back. We played her the song. Liasha had recorded her verse. We were like eating, and it just like everything was just so perfect. And like that song, the entirety of that song was made in 24 hours.
Yeah.
The entirety, the beat, the beat down to the last thing we recorded, down to the vocals, was all done in 24 hours. And so that's why I think we're so proud of that song, because for a song made in 24 hours, it's really good, and it's one of the most different songs we have as far as QV goes. You know, like I don't rap on it at all,
and I know people don't expect it when it gets to number. Is it number 10?
What?
93, number 9, or is number 9, number 10? When it gets to that record, I know people are not expecting that.
Yeah.
It comes out of nowhere, and I know it surprises everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys pay attention to the order of the tracks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Everything's got to be like
right.
It just got to feed, like the songs have to feed into each other like perfectly.
So that so that it's easier for the listener.
Right.
You know, because it is all like a journey.
I like to think that Sentimental Moods is 3 separate EPs, really. There's like the first 5 songs, then the next 5 songs, and then the next 5 songs. Because like the middle 5 songs are all the songs that are like straight out of the 90s. And then the first 5 songs are all like really sultry and just like smooth. And then the last 5 songs are really just like you got Babylon, which is like really like super meaningful. Yeah. And then you got fucking In Return. And then you got Rent. It's just like, I like to think they're just like 3 separate albums. And like that's really important. Is the order of the songs is super important.
No, really, it's 1993 Jeep Cherokee, you know? Yeah. I don't know there, you know, when you were writing the beat, you know, or even the lyrics and shit, you know?
Yeah.
But I was there. I was there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all, that song is entirely, it was born from the best thing in the world. Put it that way.
Born from food?
Nah. You know what it was born from. You're an idiot.
I just have to say.
No, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And by the way, who did the cover of the album?
Ivan Ford.
Ivan Ford.
He's the man. He was a dude we went to school with.
He has a Tumblr. Artist. Yeah.
He does. Work Daily. Tumblr.workdaily.com or workdaily.tumblr.com.
WORKDAILY.
Really cool visual artist. He's a collage art. He makes a lot of collages. That's like what his work is, what you can consider.
Yeah, I love Ivan.
Yeah.
I love Ivan.
He took all the promo pictures, like all the pictures you see on our Facebook and stuff. He took all of those. We had like 2 really great days last summer. We took a gang of pictures in Brooklyn, then we went to Harlem and took a bunch of pictures, and they just like he really hooked it up. He was a really talented dude, and we were really lucky to have him like design our album cover.
Yeah.
I saw a very cool video of you guys jamming in the street.
Yeah.
I think
that was with Ashley Blakeney. She does this blog called Beats, Frames, and Life. She's from Connecticut, but I think she's based in LA. And we met her at this event we did back in December. And she just hit us up like, I want to do a write-up on you guys. She did that. And then she started this thing called the Show Up, which is where she gets artists to just go to places you wouldn't expect the show to be. And she just has them show up and perform a song live. Like she had an artist do one in a bodega somewhere in LA. Then she had another one in a laundromat. And we were actually the first artists that she did that for in New York. So we just went to our old neighborhood in Brooklyn where we wrote Cooking in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
We just went right over there, plugged up all our shit, and just performed Fairy Tale. And it was really fun.
Yeah, that was really cool. There was a good energy coming from you guys. And actually, I thought that you were brothers.
Me and her?
Yeah. You know?
We are. Not, not by blood, but we are.
Might as well be.
Me and Yasha have a really interesting relationship. Like a really interesting relationship because it's definitely a sibling thing, but it's like a super friend thing, and it's almost like sometimes it's a grandma grandson thing, sometimes it's an uncle niece thing. It's really well rounded. Yeah, because we beat each other up.
Oh yeah. Or maybe isn't she the one who beats you?
No, he beats me.
I don't beat her. I just put her in her place sometimes. Sometimes she just needs a good whack.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay, guys, can you guys? I know it's tough, but can you guys tell me who will be, let's say, 5 of your influences?
Okay.
And it doesn't have to forcefully be musical.
Oh, only 5? All right. Well, number 1 is Prince.
Prince?
Number 1 is Prince.
Yes.
The artist.
I love Prince. That's number 1. Of course, Michael Jackson. But wait, just be quiet. Okay, 5. Prince, Michael Jackson, Superfly. Yeah, Ron O'Neal. I love Ron O'Neal. Superfly. It got harder when you said it didn't have to be musical because there are a lot of people that I really, really adore. But those are definitely the top 3. Mm-hmm. I love Shakespeare. Ouch! Don't touch me. So in a lot of my lyrics, I'll if you listen closely, you'll hear a lot of phrases from Shakespeare. You'll hear a lot of hints of Prince and Prince's lyrics. But so that's 4. Shakespeare's 4. One more. Who's gonna be the one? He does inspire me. He does. God. No, he really does. He doesn't admit it, but he really does. Yeah, those are my 5.
That's cute.
The way his
really
singing. The way he's able to put music together because he's been doing music for way longer than I have. I didn't do music until I met him. That is true.
So would you say that Caleb is kind of your muse?
I don't go that far.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far either. But he definitely, he inspires me to work on my shit. Boom. Okay. Okay. He's always in the studio singing, recording, always working on, his music.
Studio, she means my room. That's another thing. We recorded the entirety of Sentimental Moods in her bedroom. Yeah. So there's another fun fact.
Do your 5.
All right, my 5 are. This is in no particular order, but
okay.
I'm a big fan of Common.
Okay.
Like a huge fan of Common. This is hard.
Yeah.
It's all, huh?
Yeah. Common's a big one. Damn. I would say. He's disappointed me lately with his albums. His style of rap is like never dull, and he was a definite inspiration in how I write my raps. Common, Eminem. I would say shit. Influences, I would say my mom's one of my influences, just because behind everything I do, she's probably the biggest incentive to do why I do, Just because like what I do now, if I ever get to a place where I'm successful, financially and artistically, it'll all be because of her, and it'll all be for her. So my mom, and my mom is under the umbrella of my family, really. Like my entire just like family, whoever, everybody behind me. It's on me. My mom.
Oh, now that's cute.
Only because when you have a relationship like this, like a musical relationship like this, and just a friendship like this, it's like, and you're always just like collaborating together. It's just like it's a given that you're gonna just like pick off things about each other that like help you out.
And we've been through so much together, and we've known each other for so long. Like I seen him at his ugliest, he seen me at my ugliest.
Yeah, so it just works.
Yeah.
And then my fifth. Sorry. My fifth is probably damn. It's like it's one of those things where you just know. Like you know, but you can't vocalize it.
Yeah,
it's like it's right here.
Yeah.
But you can't really, because there's so many.
There's so many. Yeah.
Either way, the question is bloody hard because if it was only, I think that if I said only musical influences, I think that it will be quite easier. But since I expanded the question, the choice immediately very broadened. But okay, let's try this. Let's try this.
Okay.
We're gonna come back to that question later. But okay, this one is kind of I would say a beach move. But what's in your iPod right now?
Oh God!
I'll tell you right now. Go through everything.
Oh my goodness. You want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can just scroll through this. I can scroll this through this right now. So first I got.
It might be bad.
Dude, I don't know if you've heard of Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
But that dude is nice.
Yeah,
He's right there.
Yeah,
I listen to that like every day. Acid rap is like my shit. Yeah. It is the first hip hop album I've listened to on a constant basis since Good Kid, Mad City came out.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I'm picky. I'm a really picky guy.
He is.
I'm very picky. I got Baduism on here. That's just classic. And I got my homie Alive on here. I keep his album on here because he did some really different shit, and I really love it. Okay. I really appreciate artists who do stuff that doesn't sound like anything you've ever heard before, and like his shit is super different. I've got B on here by Common, of course. There are like albums that I like mix and match. Like I take some off and put some on, but there are albums that I always keep on my iPod, and B is definitely one of them. I've got actually one of our homies' albums, Gabriel Garcon Montano. He makes some really different shit too. If you can, you should download it. It's called Bishun Alma de Huila. Did I say that right?
I don't know.
It's really good though. He makes some stuff.
Yeah, he and I MOKAAD.
I got our homie Starchild on here. He was actually supposed to be on the album, but that fell through. Our homie Starchild.
He's playing with Solange right now.
He's overseas. He's in Croatia right now, touring with Solange.
Yeah.
He's that motherfucker. I just listened. I just finished listening to. Say what?
He's about that life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just finished listening to Born Sinner by J. Cole.
What are your thoughts?
I gotta listen to it again. I gotta listen to it again. I got Channel Orange is one of those I always keep on there.
Wow. Good album. Yeah.
I just put College Dropout on there because I I just put Yeezus on there, and
one by one.
yeah, and I wanted to. I don't have that much on here. That's why. And I wanted to just like compare and contrast the two. Finding Forever is another one I just keep on my iPod. For Emma Forever Ago by Bon Iver, I keep on there. I just got that new Mibs mixtape.
That's what I was about to say.
I'm not a fan. I like Pac Div, but I don't know if I like that EP. Good Kid, Mad City is definitely one I keep on there.
Okay,
DIllMATIC is one I keep on there all the time. And then that's Star Child again right there, which is definitely doing. Sentimental Moods is on there, of course. And then that's my solo project right there, right beneath Sentimental Moods.
Okay, so the name.
Then I got Yeezus.
Say the name of your solo project.
Oh, it's called.
Please. I mean.
Sidda, SIDDHA.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
And then I got the 2020 Experience, man. That new JT album is fire. I bumped that, man. And that's all. I don't have much space on this thing, so I only keep a concentrated amount of songs, and they're all the classics, you know.
Just what you need.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
What about you, Lee?
For me, I change the music on my iPod all the time. I listen to. Let me tell you a secret. I just got into hip hop. I listen to a lot of oldies music, R&B, soul, funk. That's like where I live, like for real. And I really like just got into hip hop when I met him. I mean, I loved Common before, and I loved Kanye West, but I wasn't like go hard, like trying to learn as you know, like I am now. So my iPod, I have like James Brown. Of course, I have a lot of Prince. I have a lot of let me see. I got Tribe Called Quest. I got Roy Ayers. I got Pro Era. I don't know if you heard of Joey Badass and Pro Era. Yeah, I got them on here. You know, I got, of course, Kendrick Lamar. I got D'Angelo. I love D'Angelo. I have the Black Keys. Huh?
I saw him here in Montreal 2 weeks ago. It was like, I was crying, man. I was crying.
Yeah.
11 years, you know?
I can't hear it. That's what's up. No, seriously. And I mean, I love rock music. I have the Black Keys. I got Nirvana. I got, Little Dragon. I love Little Dragon.
Wow.
Led Zeppelin. Like, I got some go-go on here because I'm from D.C. I don't know if have you ever heard of go-go music from D.C.?
No.
Okay. You know what? After this is over, get my email because I'm going to have to send you some go-go music. But seriously, like Chuck Brown, that's like the creator of go-go music. I got War, the White Stripes. I listen to a lot of stuff. I listen to a lot of different stuff. And I'm always, exchanging my music on my iPod. So
when did you fall in love with hip hop? Okay, I got that question from the movie Brown Sugar. I don't know if you
yeah. Yeah. Oh man. So when did I fall in love with hip hop?
That's a good question.
See, okay, now the reason why this question is difficult because I did love hip hop before. However, I found a new, deeper love when I met him in 2008.
2008.
I met him in 2008, but we didn't even become friends until like
2009.
It's like 2009.
That's when we formed Quincy Vidal.
Yeah.
We formed it in 2009, but we didn't start making music until 2010.
Yeah. So I fell in love with hip hop, on a surface level when I met Common. I got to meet that motherfucker.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was in love with him. He did like a fundraiser for my acting group when I was in high school so we can go to Africa.
Really?
And yeah. And this was in D.C. at a club called Mirrors. He had a concert. And I was the only one out of my group that didn't have my ticket to go to Africa. And so, yeah, if he didn't do that concert, I wouldn't have been able to go because I didn't have a ticket. So that was awesome. Shout outs to Common. But that's when I fell in love with hip hop. That was in high school. That was like 10th grade. When I met Common, and I love Common and Kanye West at that, you know, era. But when I met him, that's when I got deeper with it, and I started listening to, you know, Tribe Called Quest, and I started listening to, you know, all the old, you know, the old school hot ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Actually, I fell in hip hop the same sort of way with Common. I didn't get to meet him, but like I knew I liked hip hop because in you know what? That's not true. In middle school is when I started really listening to hip hop, like 7th, 8th grade, and even back then, you know how I keep like those same ones on my iPod. Even back then, I had like the 3 albums I listened to the most were the Eminem Show, The Love Below, and actually Get Rich or Die Trying by 50 Cent. You know what? My 5th influence, I'm gonna say Andre 3000, just to go back. But those are the 3 albums I kept on me at all time, and that's back when I had like a CD player, and I just had those were always the CDs just in and out. And it was also I also listened to the Fugees and all that. So that's when I would say I like started to fall in love with hip hop, was like middle school. And then like when I got to high school, my friends started introducing me to more underground stuff like Jedi Mind Tricks and like Jurassic 5 and stuff. And, you know, that was cool, but then I started to realize that like I was just listening to it just to like sort of impress people, and then I started to realize I didn't really like Jedi Mind Tricks. They're a little too harsh for me. But like, you know, I started that's when I started really listening to like a whole bunch of different stuff, and started like sort of trying to start to freestyle and stuff. But actually there was a moment in high school where I was listening to Common's album. I was just like, I went to high school in the mountains. I went to a boarding school, and I was listening to his album, and you know, the last 2 words on B are Be Eternal, and that was just sort of like a moment for me. And I was just like, I think that was it. I think that was like when I knew I wanted to rap, but that's when I like really wanted to start like making music, you know?
Yeah.
And
you know, I also listen to like, you know, stuff today. Like I love A$AP Rocky. You know, I love Tyler the Creator's new album.
Do you think that A$AP is sexy?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I mean, like, you know, in real life, like if I like saw him walking down the street, he's really not somebody that I would like holler at. But like the more and more I look at him, like, yeah, okay. I want to grill at the bottom.
Meh. All right. And okay, another tough question. Who do you think? Okay, who are the top? Okay, who will be the let's say the 3 or the 4 album or people or artists you would say no to? You know, you would say no to their album. Who do you think is not hot but not?
Like who do I think is whack? Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You go first.
I got plenty of artists I think are whack. I think well, obviously Trinidad James is a fucking dumbass, and I don't appreciate his music. I think he's weak as fuck. Trinidad James, but that's like I don't even need to say that. I think I don't really like Mac Miller. Mm-hmm. I think he's kind of weak. See, this is another thing. I like have them all, and then when you ask me, I like forget them because I know there's a bunch of people I think are whack. I think.
What do you think of Kanye Jesus?
Oh Lord.
You have no idea the can of worms you just opened.
You can actually go to his Tumblr. He wrote everything he thought about it on his.
Because like I'm not gonna get into it, but like in short, Kanye West lost me after he did 808s and Heartbreaks, and I've just had a sort of just like love-hate relationship with him ever since. Yeezus is cool. I like a few songs, but I just don't think it's like as revolutionary as everybody says it is. That's all.
I like Yeezus. Not that he doesn't like it, but
Yeah.
I really, the more and more I listen to it, the more and more I love it. And people were saying that they feel like he's not really saying anything. I don't feel that way. I feel like he's saying a lot, but he's saying it in his way. But not only that, I love it. Like, he got some bangers, like New Slaves. Like, I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's hot. A lot. I really like. I don't listen to the first song, and I need to re-listen to the last one. But I love it. I love Blood on the Leaves.
Yeah,
I love it.
I think some songs are dope. I think other songs are just like noisy.
Okay,
that's all.
Who do I think is whack? Okay, I'm gonna just say it. I don't. Okay, listen. I don't really, like I said, there's a lot of music out there that. Okay, first of all, I need a TV and I need a radio because I don't know what's going on in the world. Seriously.
The internet, that's both, right?
Yeah,
there.
but I don't know how to use the internet like that. I got to get good at it. So,
born in 1942.
As far as like art, the only people that I can say I hate are like, I don't like whiny singers. I don't like Keisha Cole. I can't stand Keisha Cole. I don't like. Alicia Keys ain't doing it for me.
I'm not a big fan of Miguel.
Miguel will be. I feel like Miguel will be awesome when he gets older.
No.
Not old, but he just needs a little bit more experience. Because I mean, he's great. Miguel has a lot of potential, but he just needs to ground himself. Who would I think is terrible? I
know there's an artist that I've just like every time I see him, I'm just like, he's fucking incredibly dumb.
I think that.
2 Chainz.
Who? 2 Chainz? Yeah, 2 Chainz whack too.
No, but you gotta love 2 Chainz. You gotta appreciate it. It's so.
There's a time where you can appreciate ratchet shit, and then you just gotta sit down at the end of the day and be like, this shit is not fucking enriching me at all. I agree with you. I hate 2 Chainz.
Yo, I will kill Rihanna on stage. I'll tell you that. She got a great team working for her. The girl is bad. She's sexy. She's beautiful, but. I will perform the shit out of her. Like, seriously, I will kill her on the stage. I wish she just knew how to perform live, for real. Like, that's all she needs. But,
that's the kind of thing that I like to hear.
Because, we can give you a show. Quincy Vidal live. Like, we do our thing. Seriously.
Our last show was fucking wild.
Because we have that training, you know what I'm saying? We went to school for theater. We know how to give you a good show. So I get pissed when I see people like Rihanna and they can't perform live. Yeah. I get pissed when I see Frank Ocean. I love Frank Ocean, but he can't perform live.
Yeah,
That's not fair.
Shit is on record.
He's really stiff, So
yeah. People are paying money to see you. You have to share your soul with the audience. You got to give them something to come and see. You know what I'm saying? Come see Quincy Vidal. We will give you a good show. When's our next show? July 11th.
July 11th?
Where?
Public Assembly.
Public Assembly. After 11. Maybe 11 o'clock. Maybe like 10:45, 11. We'll post it all up. Follow us on Facebook, please. We'll put it up. Come see Quincy Vidal. Boom.
Have you guys heard that? Go see Quincy Vidal, July 11th, Public Assembly. Follow them on Facebook.
Brooklyn.
Wait, woo! I just want to say McLean's name. Just kidding.
And okay. And oh yeah, and by the way, since we are on the events that you are going to be showing, the venue that you're going to be showing this summer, so one scene, one venue on July 11th. When is the next? Oh, and will we guys see you at the Afropunk Festival, for example?
You'll see us there.
We'll be there. We'll be in attendance.
I wish.
Yeah, I wish we could get it.
Like, I promised her last year because I went and saw Erykah Badu and Janelle Monáe when they performed there. And I was like, next year we got to be here. I don't care if we perform at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I promised her, I was like, we're going to play Afropunk next year. It might take us a few more years, but like.
But we got to figure out who to reach out to. And send our stuff to.
We'll definitely be there in attendance. I love the Afropunk Festival.
Because I think that you guys will have been great, at that festival.
Yeah. We definitely, that's one of our goals. To play the Afropunk Festival is definitely one of our goals.
Yeah.
We definitely would love to play.
It's hard because it's just us. It's just me and him. We don't have like a promotion team. We don't have somebody, you know, like a manager to talk to certain, you know, the right people. And we're not even from New York, so we're trying to figure this out on our own. So it's harder. So, but we'll figure it out. We're getting there. We're getting there.
I'm pretty sure that you're gonna be there. Yeah.
Are you gonna be there?
Yes. Yes.
We're gonna find you. We're gonna meet in person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there, and I will try my best to come see you guys on July 11th. You know. So because my sister lives in New York, so I may come, you know, to see her and see you.
Yeah.
So. Okay, my next question is, with who would you like to work? And you don't have to restrain yourself, you know, on the New York scene. With whom?
Who we want to work with in the New York scene?
Not only on the New York scene, you know, but with who would you work for your next project, for example?
You want to be realistic? Did you break my earring?
Yeah, I did.
He always breaking my stuff.
That's right. I fixed it. Oh, God, calm down. Anyway, realistically or like reaching for the stars?
Okay, let's go for reaching for the stars.
I would love to work with Kendrick Lamar. I would love to work with. I mean, Jay-Z is a given. Do
you know that actually Kendrick Lamar? It's not impossible, you know. Because he did a song with Nitty Scott MC like a few months ago called "Flower Child," and actually the video just came out, and the video was financed through a Kickstarter campaign, you know, and Kendrick Lamar doesn't even appear in the video, you know.
Yeah.
So reaching Lamar is, I think, still possible, and he's still reachable for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, like
now maybe.
Yeah.
I
don't know about tomorrow.
We'll definitely. I mean, like that's something we'll definitely try. Like we're always reaching that goal. I would really love to work with Pharrell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or I would like to work with Justin Timberlake. But I really just want to hang out with Justin Timberlake. Like he just seems so cool. I just want to like kick it with that guy. But those are some biggies. Pharrell, I would definitely love to work with.
Yeah, the same for me.
Erykah Badu.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. It's the same thing for me. I would love to work with them. Yeah, the Common, Mos Def. Yeah, everybody. I mean, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I would love to work with y'all stupid. I would love to work with Questlove too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just to get his like insight on shit, you know?
Yeah. You know, I gotta work with Prince. That's all I care about.
Favorite song from Prince?
I don't have a favorite, but if I did,
you just opened up another can of worms.
Because it's really hard to pick one.
Yeah.
But
I don't think you understand her obsession with this man.
Oh.
There you go.
I love him. Look at him. But if I had to pick one song, I guess I would pick Joy in Repetition.
Oh.
I love it. A lot of people don't even know that song. I love it lyrically. I love it musically. I love it. But, you know, I can't pick a favorite, though. But, yeah.
Mine is Call My Name.
Yes!
That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Have you seen him live?
In Paris, like
yes!
4 years ago.
Yeah.
At Le Grand Palais. It was my most expensive concert.
Yeah, I've spent like $300 on him to see him multiple times. Yeah.
But I think it was worth it. It was really worth it.
Oh yeah, like I said, he can give you a show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My very first concert in life I ever went to, I told myself my first concert would be either Prince or Michael Jackson. Prince came to town in 2004. He came to DC for the musicology tour, and I saw him, and he was amazing. A couple months after that, I went back and I saw the Scream Tour 4 or some shit. I don't know. What's that stuff, B2K or some shit? I don't know. But it wasn't good. And I was so upset because I was like, I had just saw Prince and he was amazing. And then I see Pretty Ricky go up stage with their silk drawers on, shaking their penises in everybody's faces. I was like, this is ridiculous. I was so upset. You know, you got to have a good show. You got to have a good live show.
You have to
take a video.
Yeah.
Okay, and now, guys, this is like one of the last part of the interview. It's the part where I kind of ask you a few questions. You know, actually, it's the Bernard Pivot part of the interview. I don't know if you guys know Bernard Pivot, but he's almost one of our most revered journalists in Paris, in France. So, and he kind of did a nice question. It's a nice way of asking question to in order to get in the brain of the artists. So here I'm going. Okay, so guys, what is your favorite word?
Period? Or to use in a rap?
No, your favorite word, period.
Oh gosh.
I have a favorite word. It's like these questions, like as soon as I hear the question, I just forget. I have a favorite word. What is my favorite word? I like the word shuttlecock.
Shuttlecock?
You know, in badminton, the thing you back around in badminton.
Okay.
That's a shuttlecock.
What's my favorite word?
I like that.
Shuttlecock. Right. What about you, Lee?
She has a bunch of DC-isms, and one of them is like, if you say something, she'll be like, Chuming!
Okay, Chuming! What you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so that will be
like in Saturday morning.
Saturday morning.
Sorry guys, I didn't go in the US, so I'm kind of missing some references. It's okay. So what would be your most hated word?
My most hated word?
I
used to hate the word obnoxious. Because I think that word is obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's just the combination of the vowels and the consonants and it's just such an ugly word, and it's so condescending. Like when I was,
that's because people always tell you that you're obnoxious.
Yeah, but it was like, I'm not being obnoxious, like annoying maybe, like a little like much maybe, but obnoxious. It's like fuck you. You're obnoxious for using that word. You know what I mean? Fucking hated that word. I mean, now I don't really have much of a problem with it, but I used to. And you know, fuck that. I still hate that word. That's a stupid word. I hate the word.
I hate the word. Okay. I don't like the word dick.
Okay.
I would like if you hear me talk about penis in my regular day life, I say penis because I don't like that word. Dick.
Wow.
Boom. I might say if you ever hear me say it, it's because I'm doing it on purpose. I'm trying to make a statement.
A statement? Okay. You guys are funny. And what is your favorite drug?
Oh no.
What's the favorite what?
Your favorite drug?
Drug?
Yeah.
Weed.
We don't marijuana.
You know, I don't even like. You know, that's just it. That's it. And you know, Mama, if you're seeing this, like that's it.
I told my mama I smoke. I said, Ma, I smoke marijuana.
Yeah.
I don't smoke that. I don't smoke that much. I smoke here and there, but when I do,
Hey, I smoke a lot more than you.
I'm a fan. Like marijuana. That's what we stick to.
Yeah.
We'll have like a perfect night for us is like a brass monkey and a nicely rolled joint.
Yeah.
And some music.
Yeah.
And talking shit.
With a beer.
That's a flat ass beer though.
Why you gotta hate on my shit?
I said brass monkey already. Do you know what a brass monkey is? Do they have brass monkeys in Canada?
Yeah, we have it.
They're good.
I love brass monkeys.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the song? What is the sound that you prefer? Your favorite sound?
I really like the sound when I'm going to sleep, and if it's raining, I always leave my window open.
Yeah.
He trying to be like me because I like rain.
Shut up. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, ever since I was younger, I cannot sleep if there is not a fan on. The sound of the fan puts me to sleep. Like in the winter, the fan doesn't have to be pointed at me, but I have to hear it. If you like turn off the fan in the middle of the night, I will wake up and I say, "What you doing?" Turn my fan back on. I love the sound of the fan.
Was it a DCism that you just did?
What you doing?
That's cool. And what is the song? What is the sound that you hate the most?
I don't like the sound of scratching paper or cardboard. I can't stand it. It drives me. Don't you do it? It drives me crazy. I don't like it because it makes my spine. I hate it. I hate it.
She also hates when I eat and I scrape the fork with my teeth.
I don't like it. Squeaky sounds.
I don't like the sound of people eating bananas.
The sound of people eating bananas.
I hate bananas. I think bananas are disgusting, and I hate the sound of people eating bananas because they're so mushy, and it's just like close your fucking mouth.
Okay. I think someone is trying to convey a message to somebody here.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, what is your favorite blasphemy or insult?
You're a ratchet cunt.
A raging cunt?
No, ratchet.
Ratchet?
Yeah, I got that from Kim. Or you know what? Don't write that one down, cause that one's a little much. That's like an extreme. The one I say the most is like when I'm like mad at somebody, and I'll just tell them to eat a dick.
I usually just say suck my dick when I'm making a statement. I use dick when I'm making a statement.
Yeah, I'll just tell them to eat a dick. Like eat a dick.
What did I use? I don't never say that.
You say, what you mean?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are saying suck my dick when you are making a statement only.
Exactly.
And she'll say it just like that, suck my dick. That's how
Okay,
she'll say it.
is there a DCM in the way you can, emphasize the expression?
I would say a lot of it is just Liasha-isms.
Okay. Okay.
She could have a whole book of Liasha-isms. She's pretty.
I'm a pretty weird person. I get told I'm weird like every day. But yeah, everything that I say is Liasha.
Liasha's special.
Are you?
Liasha's a special girl.
I'm a special. I'm a special
diet.
I'm an alien. I told the kid I work with kids. I told them that.
So which means you are the person they are talking about in Fly.
Yep.
All right.
Not me.
All right.
You ain't my alien.
No, I told the kids that I work with that I'm from another planet. I'm from planet Luna.
Do they believe you?
Yeah. I told them that my mission was to come to Earth and eat all the kids in a year. And I said, I'm in training. That's why I haven't done it yet. They believe me.
And then they come to me and ask me if that's true, and I'll be like, no, Yasha's just being silly.
I told him I aborted my mission, though, because I like Earthlings.
That's another thing I do.
What job you guys really cannot do? Excuse me.
What'd you say?
Say it again.
What job you guys really cannot do, even if it was for like $1 million?
I hate washing dishes.
Okay.
Is that what you mean, or is like something super extreme?
No, like a real job. You know, for example, I don't know.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could like work in any job that involved fecal matter. You know what I mean? Like there are people whose like job it is to like work in defecation.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. That's a lot.
I can't do. I just quit my job at Foot Locker. I can't do retail. I can't do sales because I don't give a fuck. That's simply why I couldn't do it. I literally, it made me miserable. Yeah.
It was making you miserable. Okay. Oh wow. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that you quit your job, you know?
Yeah, I'm so much happier.
We work at the same place, in case you didn't realize.
Yeah, I had 2 jobs. I worked at Foot Locker and I worked at an elementary school.
We were after school counselors.
Okay, I don't know if it's creepy, you know, but I know that you are working 2 jobs, and I don't know how I know it, you know. So
wow.
Yeah.
No problem.
I think that maybe I saw something somewhere, you know. But
maybe you did. Because maybe when I first got the jobs, I put it up on Facebook like, oh my God, I could just cry. I got 2 jobs. And then I got like 100 likes. And now I'm back to just 1. It's all good though.
Okay, next question. What is the plant, the animal or the animal in which you could reincarnate yourself? And don't say Snoop Lion.
No. So I guess there's 2. There's an animal that I would want to reincarnate myself with, but there's an animal that, when I was in 4th grade, my teacher told me that I had the spirit of a coyote.
Is it a good thing? Is it a good thing?
Yeah, she said because I'm always laughing and I'm a very happy person.
Are you sure she didn't mean hyena?
No, she said coyote. She might have meant hyena, but she said coyote. I think it's something in the Native American, one of the cultures, about coyotes. And, yeah, so that's what that was. But if it was my choice, I would have to come back as anything that can fly. I don't care what it is, but I have to fly.
That'd be funny.
Okay, so either a bird, a wasp.
Squish your ass.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I don't want to be like a bee or a gnat or a wasp or
Anything
something or a
that can
fly.
fly.
I don't want to be killed,
Like
okay?
a mosquito.
What would you come back as?
I would come back as a cheetah. You seen them things?
Yeah, then they shoot your ass and die.
Nope, because
Then
I'm too fast.
shit.
Have you seen a cheetah run in slow motion?
No.
It's a beautiful thing. Those
some
are
of these
real
out of you.
creatures. That is anyway, and that's leopard print anyway. So I would come back as a cheetah, man. Cheetahs are some regal creatures, dude. They're fast and they're just they're built for speed. They're built to survive. You know what I'm saying? They gotta run away, they can run away. If they gotta catch some food, they'll catch some food. They're beautiful creatures.
Being a cat, I guess that is cool.
Dude,
you know?
and especially since
They do
being
a
around
lot.
Oliver so much. I'm staying at a place that has a cat, and cats are like, I used to hate cats, but cats are nice creatures.
Have you seen The Lion King?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you kind of remember that the cheetahs are kind of the bad guys, you know? In The Lion King.
Have you seen The Lion King
So
on
be it.
Broadway?
So be it.
No?
You should come. When you come, you have to go see The Lion King on Broadway. I've seen it 3 times. It's the best show on Broadway. It really is. I have to be, one day, I really have to be Rafiki in The Lion King on Broadway.
Well, you know, I kind of see you in Rafiki. You know, the old monkey, you know, doing kung fu and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I could do that. I could do all that.
Okay, so if you were to die tomorrow, which I hope not, what would you like God to tell you, to say to you?
Damn, man.
If I were to die tomorrow, that would suck because I ain't get a chance to do everything I wanted to do yet. But as long as God says you were everywhere you were supposed to be at the at the right time, you were on my path. If he said you did a good job, you were on my path.
That's a good one.
So that will be God's voice.
Then that would be cool.
I would say that I would want him to say, I saw that you tried, and you tried your hardest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get in the frame.
That's nice. Yeah. That's really nice.
No.
Take a sip of beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, we are almost arriving at the end of our really nice talk. You know.
Yeah. This was fun.
What would you say to the other young people, you know, that like to try to have a musical career or a career in music, you know? What would you say to them? What would be a few advices, you know, that you could give them?
I would say, don't do it unless you feel like if you don't do it, you're gonna die. And go 100%. And it's gonna be hard as shit, but do it. Do what you want to do what you have to do what you love to do. That's what I would say.
I mean, I'm still a young artist, so I wouldn't have much to say, but like what Liaj said is along the same lines, I think, and I guess also I would say just like don't compromise and don't sell yourself short. If you have an idea, do it. You know, and if it's bad and if you don't like it, at least you did it, and you can put it on the back burner because maybe someday you'll come back to it and it'll be something. You know, it'll be something you enjoy. I think you should just do everything while you can.
Yeah.
Experiment with everything.
Yeah.
I think that
do everything you want to do, because I actually had a conversation with a homie of mine the other day about this, because while you're in this like on your way up period, while you're in the period where you're working to get where you want to be, you have the luxury of not being watched by everybody. And so that anything you do will be okay. Mm-hmm. People will see it and they will suspend disbelief, and they will accept you for what you've done because you were brave enough to do it. And because they won't be judging you for it, that'll be something they'll look at as the norm. That's what they know will be you. And it is you because you chose to do it instead of worrying about what other people thought. Because if we ever do get to a successful place, then we've got to worry about what people are going to think about what we do. But now, if we do it, when we get to that place, they'll know that's us, and they'll know that's what we do, and they'll know we don't give a fuck what you think about it.
Hence, little brother.
Right. You know, like we're just going to do what we want to do, and some's going to be silly, some's going to probably maybe be bad, some's going to be great, but we did it. Yep. And that's what that's not what we're good for. Like, you know, and when we get to that place where we're watched every day, it's like, well, that's what they've always been known for, and they've never backed down from it, so why should they now, you know?
And if it comes from the heart, it ain't never wrong.
Yep. So do what you want to do.
You like that. You like that, didn't you? Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing it down, you know, because I think that what I'm gonna keep of what you just said is first what Lyasha said is that don't do it unless you feel like if you don't do it, you're gonna die. Because yeah, I really totally agree with that. I think that Caleb is right too when he says that you should not compromise, you know, and you should not give up. And I thank you again, you guys, for accepting, to join me, on this first hangout.
Thank
It
you for
means a
having
lot
me.
because I really dig and I really like your music. At the beginning, I was planning to ask every single question in both English and French, but that would have been, a lot. So thank you again for joining me. I really, 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 really wish you only the best, and I think that only the best is gonna come for you. We are waiting. We are looking forward to see your short film later this year. You said between the end of the summer and the beginning of autumn, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and maybe DIllMATIC is gonna have the chance to see you guys live on July 11th. We are hoping to be there, and either way, we'll see you at the Afropunk Festival. So thank you again, Caleb, and thank you again, Liasha. And well, this is donc the end. Donc, this is donc the end of our first hangout with DIllMATIC. I hope that you guys really liked it, and that we are gonna actually do it like every 2 weeks. So we're gonna keep you posted.
Cool.
Thank you again, and see you.
Au
Thanks,
revoir.
man. Peace.